4 breakfast foods you should never eat, and 4 you must eat every day. Most people don't realize their morning breakfast is silently harming their body, and incredibly, 99% of people over 60 are completely unaware of this reality. Many foods considered healthy to start the day are actually responsible for accelerating muscle loss, causing spikes in blood glucose levels, and contributing to the deterioration of cognitive abilities. Every day, countless mature individuals start their mornings by consuming foods that are secretly compromising their physical health. This behavior appears harmless and healthy on the surface, and that is precisely the most alarming aspect of the situation. 98% of individuals over 60 years old introduce at least one of these harmful elements into their bodies weekly, without any awareness of the problem, and when the deterioration begins, the process becomes unstoppable. Fortunately, it is possible to completely reverse this dynamic. New studies have shown that just changing one bad breakfast food for a good one can make you stronger, lower swelling in your body, and even help stop memory loss. In this video, you'll learn about 4 morning foods that older people should stop eating completely, and 4 that they should eat every day. These are listed from worst to best, based on real science. The most surprising food, which you probably don't know about, is the best breakfast food of all. Recent research has revealed that this food has decreased inflammatory markers by 52% in just 8 weeks of consumption. Practically no one includes it in their diet. Before we proceed, I'd like to ask for 2 small gestures of collaboration from you. The first concerns a personal commitment to yourself. If you are truly motivated to take care of your health after 60, and wish to improve the quality of your existence through conscious food choices, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, give a like and write in the comments the phrase, "I choose the best breakfast." This simple gesture will solidify your determination and make your journey towards a more robust and healthy body more tangible. The second is a gesture of generosity. Share this information with someone you care about, because understanding which foods to avoid and which ones protect your muscles, memory, and metabolism will allow you to fully enjoy time with the people you love, preserving your health. Let's now begin with the 4th most dangerous food, a common morning item that could silently trigger muscle deterioration and inflammation every single day. In 4th place, we find instant oatmeal preparations. They seem completely harmless. The packaging even claims they are heart healthy. However, these products represent one of the worst breakfast choices for a mature person. The reason is simple: they are ultra-processed. This means the oats have been fragmented so intensely that your body assimilates them almost immediately, saturating your bloodstream with glucose within minutes. The majority of these preparations contain more than 18 grams of sugar per serving, in addition to maltodextrin, a processed carbohydrate that causes insulin to spike more rapidly than common sugar. When you consume this product for breakfast, your body goes into alarm mode, blood sugar skyrockets, insulin levels shoot up, then only an hour or 2 later everything crashes down. You feel shaky, exhausted, and paradoxically hungrier than when you started. This metabolic roller coaster is extremely risky for mature individuals. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that older adults who started their day with a high glycemic index breakfast had 47% higher inflammatory levels in the following 6 hours. This means the damage persists long after you've finished eating. Even more seriously, repeated morning blood sugar spikes are correlated with a 40% increased risk of developing insulin resistance over time. This represents a direct path to prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, particularly in older adults whose insulin sensitivity is already compromised. If you truly appreciate oats, there's a way to consume them without risk, but you must prepare them yourself using unprocessed whole oats, such as steel-cut oats. Avoid prepackaged mixes, let the oats soak overnight, cook them gradually, and never add sweeteners. The goal is to start the day gradually and steadily, not with a metabolic explosion that leaves your body in turmoil. In 3rd place, we find flavored yogurts. They're promoted as healthy, promising probiotics, calcium, and a light start to the day. But flavored yogurts are one of the most insidious metabolic pitfalls for mature individuals. These small plastic containers often pack more sugar than a chocolate bar. Some brands contain up to 22 grams of added sugar in a single serving. That's equivalent to more than 5 teaspoons of sugar poured into your system in the morning. And it's not just about the sugar. Many of these yogurts include artificial sweeteners, synthetic flavorings, thickening gums, and even food colorings, all of which cause inflammation and disrupt gut health. For mature individuals, this is a serious problem. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who ate sugary dairy products for breakfast showed a 34% jump in inflammation markers like CRP and IL-6 within 2 hours. This kind of inflammation isn't just annoying, it hurts your body, weakens your immune system, and is closely linked to getting worse with thinking problems and muscle loss in older adults. Even the ones called low-fat are a trick. When fat is taken out, sugar is usually put in to make up for the lost taste. It's a lose-lose situation. Fat helps control blood sugar and helps your body take in nutrients, both super important for aging bodies. If you love yogurt, pick plain Greek yogurt, not vanilla, not strawberry, just plain, and add fresh fruit or a little bit of cinnamon. In second place, we have breakfast cereals, even those considered healthy. This represents the biggest breakfast lie ever peddled to mature individuals. The majority of breakfast cereals, even those labeled as multigrain, with bran, or high in fiber, are ultra-processed, saturated with sugar, and devoid of nutritional value. They might appear healthy on the box, but the reality inside is completely different. These cereals are made from refined grains powdered into rapidly digestible carbohydrates. Add sweeteners, additives, synthetic vitamins, and you end up with a product that spikes blood sugar without offering any authentic nutrition. Research from the British Medical Journal shows that consuming processed breakfast cereals increases the risk of type 2 diabetes by 21%, particularly in older adults. Another report from the Nurses' Health Study found that people who use cereal as their primary breakfast source had a 36% higher risk of developing abdominal fat after the age of 60. And it's not just about weight. Abdominal fat is hormonally active, releasing inflammatory substances that destroy muscle tissue and increase the risk of stroke. This means that every time you pour a bowl of cereal and add milk, you're starting your day with a chemical cocktail that inflames your body, weakens your metabolism, and sets the stage for chronic diseases. Even cereals advertised as having no added sugar often contain fruit juice concentrate or malt extract, which produce the same harmful effects. And, you know what the worst part is? Mature individuals with dentures or dental problems often choose cereal because it's soft, but this short-term comfort leads to long-term damage. If you want something simple and quick, there are better alternatives that stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and protect your strength. But cereal is not that solution, not even close. It's one of the most dangerous breakfast habits an older person can have. First up, we have white bread with margarine or jam. This is the biggest breakfast mistake older people keep making. White bread with margarine or jam might seem harmless. It's fast, cheap, and seems like a normal thing to eat. But this combo really messes up your body, your brain, and your muscles, all before 9 in the morning. White bread is just pure starch. It has no fiber, no minerals, and nothing to slow down digestion. A few minutes after you eat it, your blood sugar shoots up like you just drank a can of soda. Now add margarine, which is full of unhealthy oils like soy or canola, and you get a mix that causes a lot of swelling and stress in your body. Then top it off with jam, and you're basically eating a lot of sugar spread on a piece of bread that's soaked in bad fats. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that mature adults who regularly consumed refined bread with trans fats had a 48% higher risk of cognitive decline within 5 years. Another study from the European Journal of Endocrinology demonstrated that this type of breakfast caused glycemic fluctuations that decreased insulin sensitivity by 34% in adults over 60. It's not just about energy dips. In the short term, over time, this type of breakfast messes up your blood vessels, makes your immune system weak, and shrinks your muscles because of ongoing swelling. You might not feel it today, but your body does. The effect is quiet, but really bad. And if you want to stay independent and be able to move around, you have to get rid of this food completely. Even whole wheat bread isn't good for everyone, especially if gluten bothers you or if it's hard to keep your blood sugar steady. White bread, margarine, and jam together make the most dangerous breakfast older people can eat, and it's still served every day in homes and care places. Now let's look at it differently and talk about the 4 breakfast foods that older people should eat every day. These aren't just good for you. Science shows they help fight swelling, give you more energy, keep your muscles strong, and feed your brain. Let's start with the 4th thing, and really look at what your body is missing every morning. In 4th place, we have chia seed pudding. This might surprise a lot of people, but it's one of the easiest and most powerful breakfast options you can add to your morning, especially if you're over 60. Chia seeds are super tiny, but they pack a huge punch when it comes to nutrition. When you let them soak overnight in water or plant milk, they turn into a jelly-like pudding. This gives you steady, controlled energy and also helps your cells deep down. The amazing part comes from how much fiber and omega-3s they have. Just 2 tablespoons give you 10 grams of fiber and 4 grams of omega-3s, which help fight inflammation. For older folks, this is super important. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older adults who consumed higher levels of soluble fiber had 39% higher insulin sensitivity, and those with regular omega-3 intake had a 30% lower risk of muscle deterioration. Chia seeds also slow down digestion. This means your blood sugar rises gradually and stays stable for hours. No crash, no brain fog, just prolonged clarity and strength. Plus, the gelatinous consistency promotes gut health by nourishing beneficial bacteria, an underestimated key to better nutrient absorption and immune function in aging bodies. To prepare it, simply soak 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in half a glass of almond or coconut milk overnight in the refrigerator. In the morning, stir and garnish with cinnamon or some berries. It requires no cooking, is easy to chew, and won't cause blood sugar spikes. It's the kind of breakfast that works silently behind the scenes, helping your joints, your brain and your muscles without ever overwhelming your digestion. For mature individuals seeking strength and simplicity, this is the perfect way to start the day. But before we continue, if you're enjoying the video so far, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more content like this. In third place, we have beets or beet smoothies. Most people don't consider beets a breakfast food, but for mature individuals, this food can radically transform blood flow, muscle performance, and even brain function. Beets are rich in natural compounds called nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a gas that dilates blood vessels and improves circulation. For mature adults, this is really important. As we get older, our blood flow slows down. This means that oxygen, good stuff for our bodies, and hormones move through us more slowly. Muscles don't fix themselves as quickly. Our brains don't get enough energy, and you feel tired, mixed up, and not strong, but beets can totally change this. A study in a science paper called the Journal of Gerontology found that older people who drank beet juice every morning got 21% more oxygen to their muscles when they exercised and walked 19% faster. Another study from Wake Forest University found that beetroot-rich breakfasts improved brain function in mature adults in just 4 days, particularly in the frontal lobe, which controls decision-making and memory. It's not just theory, it's a real measurable change, and you don't even have to consume raw beets. A simple beetroot smoothie made with half a glass of boiled beets, water, and a squeeze of lemon juice is enough to give your body the necessary nitrate boost. Consume it 30 to 60 minutes before physical activity, and you'll feel the difference in your energy and stamina. The taste can be earthy, so combining it with berries or a banana makes it more palatable without compromising the benefits. This single change can help mature adults move with greater freedom, feel more clear-headed, and keep their muscle fibers active for longer, all starting from breakfast. In second place, we have pasture-raised eggs. Eggs have been unfairly demonized for years, but modern research tells a completely different story, especially for mature individuals. Pasture-raised eggs are one of the most complete and nutrient-rich foods you can consume in the morning. They contain excellent quality protein, beneficial fats, and a rare combination of vitamins like B12, D, choline, and selenium, all essential for muscles, memory, and metabolism in mature individuals. A large egg provides you with about 6 grams of highly bioavailable protein. This is more important than ever after 60. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted that older adults who consumed at least 25 grams of protein for breakfast maintained 45% more muscle mass over time compared to those who started their day with only carbohydrates. But it's not just about protein. Eggs contain choline, a nutrient that supports neurotransmitter health and protects the brain from age-related shrinkage. The majority of mature people are deficient in it, and eggs are the best natural source. Pasture-raised eggs also have higher levels of omega-3 and vitamin D compared to conventional eggs, thanks to the hen's natural diet and their outdoor access. This makes a big difference in inflammation levels and bone strength. The way you cook your eggs is also important. Don't fry them in oils that cause inflammation, like canola or vegetable oil. Instead, cook them gently with olive oil, butter from grass-fed cows, or even poach them in water. Soft-boiled, scrambled, or sunny-side up are all great choices that keep the good stuff in and are easy to digest. And for those who have trouble chewing or swallowing, eggs are soft, filling, and safe. For older folks wanting to get stronger, protect their memory, and age well, not many foods are as good and useful as this one. It's not just breakfast, it's a base for long-lasting health. In first place, we have wild blueberries. This is the most important breakfast food that mature people should eat every day, not the big, watery ones you find in plastic containers. We're talking about small, dark, wild blueberries packed with antioxidants and brain-boosting compounds. These berries aren't just sweet, they're medicine for your muscles, your memory, and your metabolism. Wild blueberries have high levels of anthocyanins, a group of plant compounds that have been shown to reverse oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and even repair aging brain tissue. A groundbreaking study published in Nutrients found that older adults who ate just 1 cup of wild blueberries every morning showed big improvements in memory and focus within 90 days. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed a 52% drop in signs of inflammation in older adults who added wild blueberries to their daily breakfast. This information is amazing. It's not just about antioxidants. These berries also help blood flow better to the brain and muscles, which makes you more coordinated, gives you more energy, and helps you recover faster after being active. For older people, this means fewer falls, clearer thoughts, and more independence. The trick is to use fresh or frozen wild blueberries, not the big ones grown on farms. The wild ones are smaller, darker, and much richer in good stuff. Blend them into a smoothie, sprinkle them on chia pudding, or mix them into plain Greek yogurt. The flavor is strong, and the impact is even bigger. They protect your cells, feed your brain, and give energy to your muscles, all without making your blood sugar spike. If you only change one thing about your breakfast this year, make it this. Because for grown-ups looking to protect themselves, nothing works faster or better than a handful of wild blueberries in the morning. Now you know the truth. Breakfast can build your body up, or slowly wear it down. And for grown-ups, you'll see the difference quickly. Processed foods like instant oatmeal, sugary yogurt, and processed cereals or white bread with margarine not only spike blood sugar, but also cause real inflammation, damage joints, weaken muscles, and over time, steal your strength and independence. But you don't have to let all of this happen. Because the right foods like chia pudding, beet smoothies, pasture-raised eggs, and wild blueberries can repair the damage, fuel your recovery, and give your body what it needs to stay sharp, stable, and strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These are not fads. These are solutions supported by research, and now it's up to you. What's the one breakfast food you'll replace this week? Let us know in the comments. We read every single comment. What do you think of this content? If you found it useful, give it a rating from 0 to 10 in the comments. Your feedback is valuable for us to understand if I'm sharing information that makes a difference for you. Also, write which city you're following us from. That way I can find out how far these tips are reaching, and how many people are learning to protect their health. If the content has inspired you, leave a comment with #EatHealthyFoods to show your commitment to a healthier and more vibrant lifestyle. Before we say goodbye, I suggest you watch other related content to delve deeper into the topics discussed today. Watch them until the end to take the best care of your health. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to stay updated on upcoming lessons. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next content. A big hug and much health.